Hello friends, I am Dr. Sarika Panwar, Assistant Professor in Department of ENTC in All India Shri Shivaji Memorial Institute of Information Technology. Today we will discuss entropy and its properties.
We will discuss the term entropy. Entropy is a very important term in information theory because in information theory we are concerned with the information content of a message. We try to measure the information which is inside the message. So entropy is the term which is concerned with the information content of a message. It measures the average information content per symbol. Entropy of a source, particular information source, is nothing but the average information content per symbol. Now, in information theory, we transmit the sequence of messages, sequence of L messages. Single message is not transmitted at a particular instant of time. We transmit the sequence of some messages. So, we are concerned with the average information content of that sequence of message. Now we will consider a particular information source emitting the messages M1, M2, M3 and so on with the probability, respective probability P1, P2, P3. Suppose that a particular sequence of L message is transmitted because single message is not transmitted by the information source. Sequence of messages are transmitted. So suppose that a sequence of L messages is transmitted. Then now we have to find that how many number of M1 messages are transmitted, how many M2 messages are transmitted. So if L gives you the sequence of L messages, then P1 L messages of M1 will be transmitted, P2 L messages of M2 will be transmitted. Similarly, PM L messages of M will be transmitted. So, if we try to find out the total information of that sequence of L messages, total information of that sequence of L messages, then it will be the addition of all these information contains. So, that will be equal to P1L log to the base to 1 over P1, where P1L is nothing but the total number of M1 messages which are transmitted. P2L is the number of M2 messages which are transmitted. So, P1L log to the base to 1 over P1 will give you the term which is concerned with the entropy. Okay, so I total information, it is P1L log to the base to 1 over P1 plus P2L log to the base to 1 over P2 up to PML log to the base to 1 over PM. As we have considered earlier that if L messages are transmitted, total messages transmitted are L, that is a sequence of L messages which is transmitted, then average information of that sequence will be total information divided by number of messages in that sequence. So, I total, which we have recently seen, I total, that is the total information divided by number of messages, that is sequence L. So I total divided by L will give us the average information of that sequence. As we have seen in the definition of entropy, that entropy is nothing but the average information content per symbol. So we can say that average information is equal to entropy, and that will be equal to summation from k is equal to 1 to m p of k log to the base to 1 over pk. So we can represent the entropy with this mathematical formula, which is very important formula. So entropy is the average information content per symbol mathematically, which is represented by the summation from k is equal to 1 to m, where m represents the total number of messages in a sequence, into p of k log to the base to 1 over pk. Student, you have to remember this formula of entropy. It is very important formula. Now we will discuss the properties of entropy. First property of entropy is that entropy is zero if the event is sure, that is H is equal to 0. Student, you have to remember that entropy is represented with term H. H is equal to 0 if event is sure, means its probability is 1. So if a particular event has got the probability 1, its entropy will be 0. We can prove this by considering P of k is equal to 1. So we know the formula of entropy. As I have told you earlier, student, this formula is very important. You have to remember this formula. Entropy formula is summation from k is equal to 1 to m, because why we take summation in the formula of entropy? Because entropy is the average information content of a message sequence. That's why when we find the average, we have to consider the summation. Okay. So if there are m number of message in this particular sequence, then we have to take the summation from k is equal to 1 to m, p of k log to the base to 1 over pk. That is the general formula of entropy. Now we are considering the probability, probability p of k is equal to 1. So if we put p of k is equal to 1 in this formula and summation over k is equal to 1 to m, so it will become log to the base to 1 over 1. So with this formula, that log to the base 2 of a, how it is calculated? It is equal to log to the base 10 of a divided by log to the base 10 of 2. Remember this formula, this is also very important. Okay, log to the base 2 of a will be equal to log to the base 10 of a divided by log to the base 10 of 2. Okay, so with this formula, if we try to find out, then this equation will become summation from k is equal to 1 to m log to the base 10 of 1 divided by log to the base 10 of 2, and this whole term comes out to be equal to 0. So entropy H is equal to 0. Similarly, if we consider P of k, P of k is equal to 0, means probability of occurrence of that event is 0. Then for this also, if H we try to find out, then it is from k is equal to 1 to m, limit P of k tends to 0, because P of k is equal to 0. Then write P of k log to the base 2 1 over P of k, and due to this limit P of k 0, this whole term turns out to be 0. So answer is again 0. So we can conclude that if probability of occurrence of a particular event is 0, then also H will come out to be 0. That is our first property of entropy. Now we will discuss the second property of entropy. Second property of entropy states that when P of K, probability of occurrence of a particular event, is 1 by m for all m symbols, then symbols are equally likely and its entropy will be equal to log to the base 2 m. So in this case we have to consider that if there are total m number of capital M number of messages having the equal probability, that is 1 by m. So if there are suppose 3 messages with equal probability 1 by 3, if there are 6 messages like we have in the case of throwing of a dice event, we know that there can be 6 events having the equal probability 1 by 6. Okay, so if there are 6 messages having equal probability 1 by 6, means there are m messages having equal probability 1 by m, then we can say that the symbols are equally likely. It will be having the entropy is equal to log to the base 2 m. So now we will consider the equiprobable messages having probability 1 by m. Then take this formula of entropy, K is equal to 1 to m, P of K log to the base 2 1 over Pk. Put the value of Pk is equal to 1 by m. So summation from K is equal to 1 to m, 1 by m log to the base 2 1 over 1 by m. So this will be equal to m, and this complete term summation from K is equal to 1 to m 1 over m, if we take, suppose there are 6 terms, so K is equal to 1 to 6 1 by 6. Okay, so 6 times if we add 1 by 6 1 by 6 1 by 6 1 by 6, so answer will be 1, isn't it? 6 by 6 will be equal to 1. So we know that we will write, suppose summation from K is equal to 1 to 6 1 by 6. So it will be equal to 1 by 6 plus 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 1 by 6. So it will be equal to 6 by 6, and so it will come out to be 1. So considering this, summation from K is equal to 1 to m, 1 by m will be equal to 1. And this term will be equal to log to the base 2 1, log to the base 2 m. So answer will be log to the base 2 capital M. That's why entropy for equally likely messages will be equal to log to the base 2 m. This is also very important property which you have to remember. Now third property. Third property is somewhat similar to second property. The statement is upper bound on entropy, that is the maximum value of entropy is H max, it is equal to log to the base 2 m. That can be the maximum value of the entropy.